Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. State's offense is on the field for the first time tonight. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Gulatowski. He's going to go for a big one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball down.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Dances away from one. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Ulatowski. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Golden Flashes are on the move. He caught it! And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Offenses know.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Utah State up-tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This is a 3rd and long.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably...
Nothing but green ahead. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. 2nd and goal coming up. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The short hands. It's Martin. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the golden flashes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The golden flashes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, golden flashes.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty...
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the 30. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question for the quarterback.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Floats it out in space.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pressure comes, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. He's loose down the left side.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass. And all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much direct that you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge